Hello guys, now we are on the sixth part of the Ruy Lopez opening series, and I am talking about the closed Ruy Lopez here. And those who haven't watched the previous part, please watch it. This is the continuation of it. And here in the last video, we have seen that white actively operates on the queen side, creating weaknesses for black. So here, after this particular position, in the last video we saw bishop to d7, but that was not the correct move, because after ab5 and ab5, now after cb5, so all these moves, there are weaknesses created for black. So black must not allow this opening on the queen side. So the correct move here is, after c4 is to play b4, and black should avoid creating pawn weaknesses on the queen side. And from this move on, all the main events will happen on the king side. Black obtains a reliable position, carrying out Rubinstein's maneuver. If at all you didn't know Rubinstein's maneuver, please watch the previous parts. And now after b4, now knight to f1 and knight to e8, now g4 and g6, now knight to d e3 and f6, king to h2, now knight to f7, now rook to g1, king h8, b3, rook g8, and this is how black can proceed, since on the queen side there is no play for white. He tries to uh, attack on the king side, so black can counter him with this kind of maneuver. And now let's see some typical positional sacrifices in the Ruy Lopez, and I'll be going to the opening position here. After c5, d4, again the knight may go to c6. Now after, okay, again, I mean again the knight may go, or the variation may change here. Black wouldn't have entered the Chigorin variation. Here after this, this and this and this, and now g6, knight to f1, h6, now rook, and now h3. Here h6 might not come, that's a mistake. Before this, now after knight f1, king h7, now h3, g6, and guys, here the move order is not important here. I just want you to show a position where positional sacrifices occur in Ruy Lopez, and then knight to g3. Now rook e8, and b3, knight c6. Now bishop to f8, and here in after this position, I think this is the typical position, and here there are some positional sacrifices. What I want to show is this is one of the typical positional sacrifice in the Ruy Lopez, that is bishop takes c5. After queen to d2, if black might play bishop to d7, then bishop takes c5, d takes c5, knight takes e5, knight to c8, and f4, queen e7, and c4, bishop to g7, knight to f3, b takes c4, b takes c4, knight takes c4. Now queen to c3, then bishop to b5, then rook 8 d1, rook 8 d8, now d6, knight takes d6, and finally black gives up his piece because the central pawn march cannot be stopped without sacrificing. Now queen b7, anyway still there is a passer. Now knight to e5, knight d7, black tries somehow to stop white, and bishop h8. Now queen to g3, then knight takes, then f takes, then queen d7, knight to f4. Now bishop takes, now bishop takes here, and if at all it is taken, then this will be coming. So after this, then this is coming, then after this there is double attack. Queen g7. Now the other rook goes, so it will be losing for white. So here he can't take it. So after this, king goes to h8, then bishop takes f7, then bishop to d4. Now rook takes d4. This rook takes e1 check, queen takes e1, queen takes f7. Now queen to e5 check, queen g7, queen takes c5, bishop rook to d2, and the game is over. So guys, I just wanted to you to show one of the typical positional sacrifices that can be used when the central pawns, you have central, to create a central pawn march and to create a passer. So I hope it would have been very illustrative. I'll be seeing you in the next part. Thank you.